winds out of the left. Actually, yep.
Yeah, a little long. Okay, a little on the long side, but not bad.
Alright.
Alright, you have flight controls.
I have flight controls, cowl flaps are open.
And you have flight. Alright, a little bit on the long side, but within standards, right?
Alright.
Okay, let's see you do it. Let's get a little bit closer.
Alright, and that was an elevator trim stall. Elevator
Not a stall, but...
And positive rate of climb, simulate gear up, because there's no more usable runway. And 25. And 300 feet below our traffic pattern altitude, we'll start our crosswind. So, do another one?
Yep, we'll do 2 more and then we'll call it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we should have this looked at, because even at 25, I'm struggling to maintain like 70
Yeah,
knots.
it's reading higher than it actually is.
Alright.
Because right now it's probably more like 2,300, but it sounds like.
Cutlass 43 Victor, runway 26, clear for the option. Short approach approved if you want, wind 100 5.
Short approach approved, 6543 Victor. Alright, 1823. I'll just go to about 2123. It doesn't, alright. And so I'm going to do my CC gumps, carbide out. Cowl flaps are closed. Gases on both. Mixture full ridge. Undercarriage. I have a gear.
I got a wheel.
Okay, we have a light.
Alright.
And prop full forward. Flaps 10 degrees. And trim down. 2,500 RPM. Alright, so I'm going to aim for the numbers this time. Alright, and we're beam the numbers, power goes to idle.
Okay.
And I'm going to trim for 70 knots.
Camera Tower, Columbia 583 Whiskey Papa, we're about 7 miles east inbound with Yankee.
Columbia 583 Whiskey Papa, Camera Tower, make sure to runway 26, report 4 east.
Alright, report 4 east for 583 Whiskey Papa.
I'd hold off on any other flaps, just square your base to final. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Because we got some altitude. But we'll square the base to final, and then on final, then we can make a final judgment of whether or not we need those flaps, right?
Yep. I'm going to turn because we've got winds coming out of the right.
Okay.
And we're still maintaining 70. I have a wheel.
Got a wheel and a light.
Alright. And we can add about
20.
more.
You can put 20 in there. And full. Just go dump them all.
I got it.
Don't force it. Okay, not bad. Much closer. Much
Okay.
closer. Within standards, too.
Flaps up. Cowl flips open.
We trim it.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Let's do, we got traffic inbound from the east, so what we can do is a soft field.
Alright.
What did you think about that last one? Did that work a little bit?
Yeah, that
better for
worked
you?
a lot better. Alright, positive rate. And clear of obstacles, simulate gear up.
Okay.
And
Runway 36, Papa, runway 26, clear to land.
Yeah, that's way
Runway
high,
26,
man.
cleared land.
You can see the
583
needle kind of dancing. I bet you the cable is starting to go. Yeah, because does that sound like 2500?
no, 2500 is
Because
more
this
like,
sounds more like,
yeah.
that sounds more like 25. Bet you it's just reading low.
But, do they have to check like compression and stuff?
No, it's
Cable?
not an engine issue. I bet it's the cable for the tachometer. Yeah, traffic's on about a 2.5 mile final.
Alright, so we'll do a soft field. And this last one, or we want to
Yeah, we'll do
Victor
one more.
number 2, follow Columbia on 3 mile final, runway 26, clear for the option.
The option 26, Cutlass 4 through Victor behind the Columbia.
So we'll do one more after
Well,
this?
no, we'll do a soft field followed by a full stop.
Okay. Alright, so I'll start my CC gumps.
Okay.
Car beat is in,
Wind
cowl flips.
070 at 5.
Closed. Gas is on both. Undercarriage.
Got a
at
wheel?
will.
And a light?
Okay. Mixture, full rich, prop full forward. And flaps 10 degrees. I'm going to let her climb a little bit just to get to about 908.
Wind 070 at 4.
That does not sound like 2500. Oh well, that is what it is. Not a whole lot we can do about it. I had a client in this airplane, but only so much we can do.
Right. And we're beamed the numbers, so I'm going to start going to 2000 RPM. I'll call it 2200 or right here for now. And we should start about a 500 foot a minute descent.
Yep. Oh, I see. You're leaving it a little high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can start our base turn over Las Posas Road. Wind's picked up a little bit.
Yeah, from the east.
Flaps 20 degrees.
Got a wheel?
I have a wheel.
And
And
a
we're allowed.
And the Columbia is still on the surface. And they're passing Bravo, so they'll probably go down to Delta, like the other guy.
Turn to final. Alright.
Runway 3, Papa, left at Charlie, contact ground 28, good night.
With this tailwind, we're not going to make Charlie through Whiskey Pop.
We're going to have to go around.
Runway 3, Papa, roger, expedite to Delta, Cannon, contact ground 1 off.
Delta and ground point 81 off through Whiskey Pop.
Cutlass 4 through Victor, go around.
We'll go around. We're unlucky today. Alright, 10 degrees of flaps are out, full power. Positive rate of climb. And...
Carby, don't forget that Carby.
Right, carby, right. And also, now that we have a positive rate of climb, simulate flaps up and then gear up, then flaps up. And we'll also open our flaps. Oh, because we were landing with a tailwind.
Yeah, but we weren't having issues. We were practicing short fields.
Central aircraft, Tower formation Zulu, now current wind 070 at 6, altimeter 3008, runway 26 new.
Got it.
Alright, and we can start our turn.
Do a soft field or a power off, your choice.
We'll try another power off. Oh, it's crazy that we went twice. We went around twice today.
Yeah, because these freaking planes are getting off at Delta. That's the, look at that, all that runway, dude. For a Columbia and a Sky Lane.
Yeah. Alright, carb is out. Cowl flips are closed. Mixture is on both. Undercarriage is down.
Got a wheel?
I have a wheel.
And a light.
Okay, mixture full rich. Prop full forward, 2500 RPM, and flaps 10 degrees.
Roger that.
Close 43 Victor, runway 26, clear for the option, wind 070 at 6.
Clear to land 6543 Victor, and we're going to do a short approach.
Close 43 Victor, short approach is approved.
Okay, and I see the strobe lights, which is the end of the runway.
They're runway unidentifier lights. Reels.
Reels.
The red ones are your threshold lights.
Okay.
And they're green on the other side of them.
I think we can ask them to put the lights on, just for the camera. And we'll beam the numbers.
Which lights?
Runway lights. Center line. And trim for 70 knots.
Oh, they don't have center line lights.
Gotcha.
Just runway edge lights.
Okay, and... I have a wheel.
Got a wheel? Got a light.
And a light, and still 70 knots. We're gonna make the runway.
Put the rest of the flaps.
And full flaps.
Power idle, get that power out.
Yep, power is idle.
Camarillo Tower, helicopter 109 Mike Hotel.
Helicopter 109 Mike Hotel, Camarillo Tower.
109 Mike Hotel, 8 mile west, Lakers.
Easy on the brakes.
Yep.
Might be able to make this.
Camarillo Tower, 109 Mike Hotel, southeast, 8 miles south,
Okay.
7 miles southeast, Lakers landing runway 26, touch and go.
Helicopter 9 Mike Hotel, enter left base for runway 26 and verify information Zulu.
Information Zulu.
Dallas 43 Victor, contact ground point 8.
Ground point 8, 6543 Victor. Alright, after
Tower 185, November Golf, holding short 26, Alpha, ready to go,
flaps are
IMR.
open, flaps up, and ground operation.
Information Zulu's current, winds 080 at 8, altimeter 3008. You okay with taking off on that tailwind?
Affirmative, and thank you for Zulu for Sierra Golf.
Sierra 5, Sierra Golf, Sierra 5, runway 26, what do you call sign?
We're going to Channel Islands Aviation in the 6543 Victor. Clear of runway 26 at Bravo.
I think he's cut someone off.
Oh.
Sierra 5, Sierra Golf, I didn't copy your readback.
505 Sierra Golf going to runway 26 via Foxtrot and Alpha.
Oh, 6543 Victor, Cameron ground text, channel lines via Foxtrot, good night.
Foxtrot to Channel Islands 6543 Victor. Thank you.
Sierra 5, Sierra Golf, you're going to be ready at the
I have
end?
control.
Be ready at the end for 5 Sierra Golf.
Copy. Copy that.
I think part of it too was that we had, well, I mean, the winds pretty much were directly behind us.
Yeah, that doesn't help much.
They should switch their runways.
Well, it's usually when it's over like 6 or 7 knots. But if it's like
contact tower, safe flight, good day.
below 6 knots, they'll just maintain 2.6
Gotcha.
with a little tailwind. But, you know, if you have something like that, you can always request it. I get an 8 departure with the winds, but it doesn't help with the power off 180s.
Yeah, because I noticed we were going over by like 100 feet, 200 sometimes.
Yeah, even mine was a little bit over by like 50 feet. And your last one was pretty good.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't do was
That looks crazy up there.
it's military aircraft, right?
Yeah, I think it's C-130s.
Pretty cool.
I'll let you button it up because I got a client we ran behind again.
No worries. I'll button up, take the... Well, you just take the time and...
Yeah, I'll get the times.
Yeah, and I'll do the rest. I think I'm getting better at them and
totally.
the procedure.
I think we had a headwind. They all would have been within completion standards. We were just a little bit long with that tailwind. That was like one where you turned the turn too early, which set us up high.
Gotcha.
I usually wait a little bit. Once you get it all, like as soon as you pull the power to idle, by the time you get it all trimmed for about 67 knots, that's probably a good time to start turning.
Makes sense. So it's really like 3 to 5 seconds after.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and also you squawked the power.
Yeah, I squawked it. I mean, technically we shouldn't even be flying this airplane, but I'm about 100% sure that it's not the engine, it's the gauge. But we'll know more tomorrow.
Sounds good. Where are the pulsating lights?
What's that?
The pulsating lights.
All right, here. Little switch.
I wonder if they help with texting.
Oh, here.